A day at the museum is a wonderful thing because it gives you an opportunity, one, to get out of your house, two, to invite somebody to go with you so that you can both stand in front of a painting or a piece of art and have that dialogue instead of just inside your brain, but with somebody else. And two sets of eyes looking at the same thing see vastly different things. You mean you like this painting? And you talk about it and you say, well, we now need to get a cup of coffee and we need to argue this out because you're completely wrong. And you have the cup of coffee and then you go back and you look at it again. And then you say, well, if you didn't like that, what about this one over here? And before you know it, you may not have discussed a single artist's name, you haven't discussed a single date, but you've discussed how it makes you feel, what you think about it, and made you justify it in your brain. If you can justify a piece of art, why it's good, why it's bad, you're doing exactly what that art was created to do. You are having a dialogue, you're listening to a communication from 500 years ago or 5 years ago. And I can imagine that after an experience like that, all you want to do with the person you're with is say, when can you go again? Because this was fun and I want to do it again. And look at the socialization, the vocabulary skills, the history that you've read on the wall, that you've had the discipline to spend time and look at details, that you have had a social interaction, a cup of coffee, something very simple with another person, that you've used all these adult experiences to make for a perfectly delightful day.